how do I get my rankings moving again without sacrificing more time, money, and my sanity? If that sounds like you, then you've come to the right place. You're already juggling 10 other things in your business. SEO shouldn't be a full-time job. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to break down that invisible ceiling and get your rankings moving in the right direction again. Now, these aren't vague strategies that I'm going to go over. They're not empty promises. I'm constantly using them for my clients and we're constantly seeing results. Now, it doesn't matter if you're e-commerce, B2B, lead gen, whoever you are, these are all going to apply to you. So first of all, you're going to build targeted contextual links. When I say contextual, it needs to be within the content. So one of the things I found with my consultation clients is they say, what do you mean we've already got breadcrumbs, so it's already linking to other places and we've got it in the menu? No, it needs to be inside the actual content itself, because that's going to give the biggest boost out of all the places you can place your link on a page. And literally you can just use this search operator here. I'll show you what it looks like. So literally just type in the search operator, site colon, and then your website name. So let's just say ign.com, and then your target keyword, let's just say gaming PC. And this is what Google considers to be the most relevant pages related to gaming PC. So if you're trying to rank for that page, rank for that keyword, sorry, you're going to link from these pages to your target page. So it's very simple, very straightforward, but highly relevant. It doesn't matter if I'm working on a small business or an enterprise size client, I'm using this exact strategy here and I'm always seeing gains. Now the next thing you're going to do is optimize your meta title and H1 with your exact target keyword. Again, this is another thing with my consultation clients, so they've seen a bunch of my videos and I consistently mention this right here, but you'd be surprised about how many people aren't actually applying it. So let's take this here. So let's just say this is trying to target the keyword taxi utoxeter. So boom, you've got it in the meta title here, taxi utoxeter. And if you want to download this extension, it's called Easy SEO extension and it's in the H1. So you can literally just go to headings here and you can see taxis utoxeter is in the H1. You can also highlight the subheadings, and it'll highlight the subheadings, as you can see, H1 taxis utoxeter, and you want the H1 and meta title to be the same or as consistent as possible. Now, when you're doing this, try to keep your keyword further to the left. So basically at the beginning, as much as you can, keep it natural and don't keyword stuff, and make sure it's inside of 580 pixels, because that's when it cuts off. And you can just use this tool. So this is currently 451 pixels, but if you went over, it'll show you in red. And add any LSI / long tail keywords if it fits and if it makes sense. So let's just say taxis utoxeter. So let's just type that in here. Taxis utoxeter, taxi utoxeter station, taxi utoxeter phone number, utoxeter taxis 24/7, prices, taxi utoxeter to Manchester Airport. So whichever one of these makes sense, add it to your meta title, again, if it makes sense. Now next, you're going to add your customer pain point or desires to your meta title for higher rankings. Because what people do 99% of the time, people optimize their meta title by fitting in as many keywords as they can in there. And you want to separate yourself by actually optimizing it for your ideal customer profile. Actually make sure it contains their biggest pain or the biggest desire. And the best way to do this is actually create an ideal customer profile documentation. Make sure it's really detailed. And I've actually created a video on this channel regarding that. So let's just say, for example, you sell different recovery items for athletes. So for example, ice baths for athletes. Well, what they're looking for fast recovery and muscle relief, and that's exactly what I put in there. And say you're selling massage guns. Well, why are people going to want massage guns? They're going to use it to relax, to reduce muscle soreness, muscle stiffness, and exactly that's what I put there. Reduce stiffness, soreness, and boost recovery. And again, not only is this fitting in keywords naturally, but it's going to resonate with the searcher. Therefore, there's going to be a higher chance of it getting a click. Okay, number 4, add closely related terms to your subheadings to enhance the content depth and relevance. So literally LSI keywords and entities. So let's just say you're trying to rank for the keyword taxi utoxeter, and all you're going to do is type that into Semantic Sniper here. And what it's going to do is type that into Google. As you can see, it's typing it in here. As you can see in the top left tab. And what's happening is it's going through the Google search result and actually scraping the most relevant keywords. So you're not using these page tools that give you random suggestions. You know, all of these are coming from Google themselves. So for example, utoxeter to Alton Towers, utoxeter phone number, Uber, which could be a semantic related keyword. Cab, which again is a synonym of taxi. It's also got the common questions people ask. And again, it's just a bunch of semantically related keywords. That's going to be a massive help. Next up, entity SEO. So Google's trying to shift away from strings and into things. And I'm going to be creating a more of an in-depth video regarding entity SEO. Should be coming out soon. And literally all you're going to do is click on the link in the description and basically type in the Wikipedia page that's related to your keyword. So for example, let's just say you're trying to rank for the keyword ice baths for athletes. So let's just type in ice baths. Okay, ice bath. Boom, we got that. Let's copy that and let's put that into the URL here. And the target keyword was ice baths for athletes. And literally what this is going to do, so hit run as I did here. And literally what this is going to do is an app that I built. It's going to scrub Wikipedia off different entities. Now you might be thinking what an entity is. Google hasn't given us a full list of what they consider an entity, but this research paper here, it highlights different entities. So what person could be an entity, first name, last name, an organization could be an entity, a company, a military, a market, an institute, a location, a city, a county, a province, a region, a phone number, a school, a facility, a geolocation, a port. So there are so many different types of entities, and what this is doing here is it's scraping Google off those entities. So as you can see here, name entity, so it's got Paula Radcliffe, Michael Phelps, different locations. And what's even more interesting is it's actually put this into sentences for you, so you can literally just copy and paste this. So for example, many elite athletes including Michael Phelps and Paula Radcliffe have turned to cold water immersion as a method to enhance recovery after intense training session. So these bolded terms are what this tool have scraped from Wikipedia itself. So you can take a look at whichever one's relevant to you, and you can rewrite it, and you can literally click edit with AI in order to rewrite it. So you can give it some directions, some instructions that you want, and you can rewrite it if you want. If not, you can literally just copy and paste this into your content. So another one would be Wim Hof. Again, this is an entity because he's a person known for his breathing techniques, advocates for the benefits of cold plunges in boosting both physical and mental resilience. And what this is doing is adding a lot of relevance to your pages. And when you're doing this, you're going to see a positive shift. Next up, add Google Search Console keywords to your page. So you're already ranking for these keywords. Give yourself a push by adding them to your content. So literally all you're going to do is go to your Google Search Console, click on pages, click on a page you want to rank. So let's just say this one. And literally you can sort them by impressions. Okay, so can Febreze kill bugs? Does Febreze kill spiders? Does Febreze kill fleas, kill bed bugs? So if you don't have these on your page, add them to your page if they're relevant. So after we sorted by impressions, we can sort them by clicks and see what comes up. Will Febreze kill a wasp? Does Febreze kill fruit flies, etc. So there are so many good suggestions here, and what you can do is take it a step further and even add these to your subheadings and even your meta title if you really want to rank for that keyword that you found. So next up, you're going to update your content by comparing it to competitors. So you can literally extract the subheadings. So for example, so let's just say we're trying to go for the keyword ice baths for athletes. So we can click on this and let's just take a look at the subheadings here. And you can literally just go to subheadings and you can just highlight the subheadings or copy them to clipboard and literally just paste them in your doc. And let's just see what it says. What is an ice bath? The effects on the mind, on the body, the health benefits, ice baths with redox, and boom, we've got those. And then we can literally move on to the next result. So the BBC. So let's just see the subheadings, and you can literally see which subheadings they have and which ones are relevant to your page and add them. Another thing you can use is the EEAT tool, and I'll include this in the link in the description below. Next up, let's talk more off page. So we've done a bunch of on page stuff. Let's talk more off page. So backlinks. So you want to leverage freelancer relationships to build backlinks. So what you're going to do is literally go to a freelance website, whether that's Upwork or People Per Hour or whichever one you like, and you're literally just going to publish a backlinking job on one of these freelance sites. And what you're going to do is leverage their relationships they already have with webmasters. So literally you can just go to Upwork and post a job. So I titled my job listing Instant Pay, and I put that all in capitals. Looking for backlinks on home improvement site, and then I put in the description, I'm looking for backlinks on home improvement websites only. Website requirements: must be receiving traffic at least 10,000 plus according to SEMrush. Please don't send sites that don't meet this requirement, or you'll just go to spam. No PBNs, real websites only. So if you don't know, PBNs stand for private blog networks. They're literally just websites that people have set up for the sake of building backlinks from. Home improvement websites only. Must be realistically priced for guest posts. I don't care about DA, only traffic. Because it doesn't have traffic, then it's not valuable because Google doesn't consider it valuable. If Google doesn't consider it valuable, why the hell do you want a link from there, especially if you're paying good money? Please send the links to the websites and not spreadsheet. So a lot of the people, what they'll do is they'll send you an attachment or they'll send you a link to a spreadsheet. You don't want that. That's just annoying. You don't want to have to filter through all that. All we want to do is leverage relationships that they already have. So they might have already worked with these webmasters, or it could be their own site. And the great thing about this is you can decide on your budget. So part of your descriptions, you could say, my budget is max $200 for multiple backlinks. Now, if you're looking to scale your business with SEO, I'd recommend you check out this page right here. I'll leave a link in the description below. And essentially what this is a one-on-one consultation with myself. So you can see my client results here. I'd recommend checking out this video and it'll give you a better understanding of what this page is about. And it's basically a one-on-one consultation with myself. I'll give you a pre-questionnaire to fill out. Then I'll do an in-depth analysis of your website, and then we'll decide on a date and time, and we'll basically hop on a call. Then I'll show you exactly what you need to do in order to grow your traffic, your customers, your leads, and ultimately your bottom line, and increase the amount of money you're making. Now, I have been getting a lot of positive responses from these consultations, so I might have to introduce a waitlist, but right now it's fine. And I'll see you in the next video.